Family, I know you're looking at this picture and you're wondering why, what's up with that picture. Well, this picture is a man and a woman who seem to have a perfect family, seem that is perfect and is happy. But let's be real here. It looks like an Asian couple, maybe a Japanese couple, or it could be a Hawaiian couple, but they look Asian to me. Well, we're not going to even get onto that picture. We're going to talk about marriages that is ordained. You got a lot of people who get out here, they get married, they fall and supposedly in love. But here's the thing. When they supposedly fall in love, in the beginning before marriage, they had problems. But do you think that they're going to have problems again this time around? Yep. And you may ask me, well, why are you talking about this? Because marriage is only what you make it. If you coming into a marriage, and not to say that you're trying to change, not to say that you won't go slip up and do the same thing that you've been doing. But a lot of times when people get married, it's because they want to be happy. That's a good thing. We all want to everybody wants to get to that step and go to that place. And some people just don't want to be like this picture. Some people just want to have a boyfriend and see where things go. But here's the thing. If marriage is not ordained and it is not from the Holy Father, then the marriage will fail. If the marriage is not ordained, it will not work. Marriage is for people who can join together. They want to be together. They want to stay strong together. They want to be together for a long time until the day of their departure and to death do us part, right? But a lot of marriages have failed because in this modern society, today's society, marriage is not an option. Because a lot of times when people get married, they divorce. A lot of Hollywood celebrities get married, and then a year, 2, 3 years later, or maybe even 20 years later, they depart. Because in this new generation in society, and hear me out now, it's not like it used to be back in the days where you get married in the 60s, 40s, 50s, maybe in the 20s and 30s. And it pretty much, it pretty much worked out. Marriage today is not ordained. And if they do, it's because they came from a strong foundation. And what I mean by that is, if it's in your bloodline to divorce, you can break those generational curses. Because some people in my family, there have been many divorces. There have been many breakups. There have been many of a lot of things. But you have to understand, if you're ready to put yourself in marriage and you're ready to say I do, you better go to counseling first. But if you two are not ready, you should not be walking down the aisle, because we don't want to see 5 or 10 years from now you saying, oh, the marriage didn't work. Like I say, marriage is only what you make it. Don't marry because she got money. Don't marry because he got married. Marry for love. Two bums can go out here and get married. Two bums can go out here and get married and be together and love each other. And because they didn't have much, they want to be together. This couple here look like a happy couple, don't it? But you don't know. This is just a picture, like I said in the beginning. But that's how the picture that some of you people put it. Because you're not living in the know. And let me just rephrase from saying the know. I'm going to keep it real to you. If a marriage is not ordained, it is not going to be substantial. It's not going to work out. Not in this day and age. A lot of people want to get married for the wrong reasons. A lot of people want to get married for the wrong reasons. Now, if you found a person, I'd rather for you to get married to somebody Be with somebody common law and say you married right there. Because you have laws and there's rules to the game when you get married. You feel me? It's nothing wrong with trying to get married and be happy, but don't get married and don't be happy. Because guess what? The Lord will find his way to break you up. I see so many people that get married and try to get an uppity life, and then 2, 3 years later they tell me, girl, we divorced. I divorced this sorry ass. Because it wasn't ordained. He wasn't the man for you. Or the dude said, man, I divorced her ass. Because it wasn't ordained. A lot of you are jumping into marriages, and a lot of you are jumping out of marriages. And a lot of you dudes who get married to these women, you put up on masses. You get up here, you marry these women, and you had fucked up passes. You done dogged all your baby mamas out, or one of your baby mothers out, and now you married. But your new wife don't know what kind of man you are. And a lot of you women who done got married was whores. I'm going to be straight up. A lot of you women who got married was whores. You just got up, and 9 times out of 10, it just so happened for you to meet a guy. He pretty much took you under your wings, but he don't know your past. He don't know your past. He don't know your past. But see, what you did was you got knocked up by him. So, because the rest of the dudes didn't want to be bothered with your ass. So, what you did was, well, damn, if he married me and he didn't marry the rest of the baby mamas or whatever he had, the other girls, maybe he can marry me, and he don't know my past. Let me go ahead and get knocked up by him and change my life. Bitch, it won't make a difference if you try to go get married with him or not. You was still a slut. Because it's either way, your past is still your past. Not trying to down you, but at the end of the day, you notice a lot of these chicks who got passed around are getting married. You know why? Because they hurry up and grab these dudes. But like I said, those are the females that God is going to test and get. But a woman in my caliber, God is going to bless me and many others like me who tried, who just fucked up with some sorry ass dudes. But for the hoes that fucking suck these dudes and then somebody decide to give them a husband, those are the ones that going to be tested. But yeah, subscribe my channel.